Hello, wonderful students. We are moving into Module 4. So you have been putting in your requests for your community projects. Awesome. As you'll see, and as you know, actually you already passed this point. So you have chosen your project, and now the big reveal of when you get to find out what your big project is. All right, so what you're gonna do for the preheat is go into the community project page in order to check out where your name is, what project you're matched with, do a celebration, and check out, very important, on Tuesday, we're going to have your Zoom meetings. So check out the Zoom meeting date and time for your project. All right, so when you go into this page, this is obviously before you have all of your choices in. So not everyone's name will be listed here, but whatever group you're in, it will then have your name below it. It will tell you when your meeting via Zoom is. So this one's Tuesday, September 19th at 7 p.m. These aren't going to be longer than 20 minutes. All right, so it's going to be very quick. Here's the thing, you're getting pertinent information in these meetings, such as like the login information, or if you have to get editor rights for doing the editorial or for the content creation, or if you're doing the newsletter, you have to get the security code to get into cubing. So all of that stuff, super important. Come to the meeting, won't be long. If you miss it, or if you have a class, I try to do them in the evening. But if you have a class like a 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Tuesday, let me know and we'll figure out another time to meet. All right. All your information about what to do before the meeting is on here. Really, it's basically affiliate yourself again with the project description. And then you may have something where tell me if you want to keep the templates or not. And then I give you our meeting agenda as well. All right. So that is your preheat. You don't actually have to quote unquote do anything except for getting prepared for your meeting. All right. Then overview for Module 4. We are going to be looking at how the digital engagement and digital media can be used for public good. All right, specifically with medical situations. So you probably have all heard of this situation called COVID, and it's still going on. I don't know, I'm in North Carolina right now, and we have had at the school, in my classes alone, we've had 20% of people out with COVID again. So we're going to look at COVID Act Now, which looks at the kind of like behind the scenes, and they did kind of a specific thing about zip codes according to COVID. All right, so check out, that's what we're going to be checking out this week. And we're also going to be talking to the creator of that, who also did the creator for, oh gosh, now I can't remember the name of the company. I want to say Firebase. There we go. For Firebase, which I should know because I interviewed him. All right, so media and readings. So medias, I give you, this week we're looking at Health Map, Next Strain, New York Times Dashboard, and the Flu View Interactive CDC. Different medical sites, medical medias. All right, and then the reading is actually a NPR piece between myself and James Tamplin. So he created Firebase, which if you use an app on your phone, the majority of those use Firebase, right? And it's kind of the picks and axes that you use to create it. All right, then your knowledge check is going to be an interview takeaway. So it's going to be a discussion post. Go through the directions here. It'll tell you, you're going to tell me what your takeaway is and your explanation. All right, and this is going to be in regard to what your community project is. Obviously, your preheat, that's where you're seeing what your community project is. I know you haven't done it yet, so this is kind of just proactively thinking. All right, so taking away from that interview and knowing that this person built this like fantastic and successful startup that is obviously digitally based, how can you take what you heard and what you learned and apply it to what you're going to create? All right, make sure to have that in, of course, by Friday at noon. And of course, you have seen the announcements page because you're watching the announcement right now. And then your activity is going to be a clicking the map. So what I want you to do is go into COVID Act Now, which is another piece that James Tamplin has set up with multiple co-partners. All right, and I want you to look at the aesthetics of the site, the usability, and the value. You're not going to do anything specifically with it now, but that's going to be used to help other nonprofits in the forthcoming modules. As you know, all the work you do in here goes toward a nonprofit. All right, then of course, if you have any questions, go ahead and put them on the discussion board. And I obviously don't get back to you on the weekends, but Monday through Friday, 24 hours, I will make sure to get back to you, okay? Don't forget, I get to see your faces this week on Tuesday. I'm very excited. Some familiar faces. I can't wait to see you again. Some new faces. I can't wait to meet you. And I will see you all via Zoom. Speaking of which, our Zoom, obviously, you have it on the left-hand side here in the menu. I also linked it on the community project page if you're looking for it. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks, everybody.